Okay, so there is technically a little bit of ad time left. A minute of ads even, but I don't want a whole new track to start and then my chat's gonna fill with clocks. So we're early. Right? We're early. But hi everyone, how's it going? Also, Game Freak, how can you say that you always forget to start bingo when you almost always consistently started before I even get to the scene? I got you. No, you don't need to fill it with clocks. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. But I still have 30 seconds before I'm gonna go through and say hi to everyone because I do want to make sure that everyone at least gets to hear their hi, regardless of if they're subbed or not. I get put one in chat regardless what consequences will you get. Judgment. Judgment Brio. Wait, is the Pokebot down? It shouldn't be. It says it's connected. Why is it not... Yeah, why is it not responding to you? It says it's connected. It has a token for typing through my bot. It redeems a Pokemon. So it works, but it also... Wait, did it... Does it not spawn people throwing balls? It spawned the Pokemon, but it does not spawn... Like, none of you are throwing balls, even though I see the redeems. Oh, failed to change Twitch... What? I think it's like... I noticed that happening yesterday because I updated the bot yesterday and I noticed it told me that something was off with the... Like the deck. It's called a deck, I believe, in this. Like, this bot is weird. I'm not used to this bot. But I don't understand how it's broken. I might try and re-import it. Let's start with troubleshooting, shall we? You probably all have caught it already. You should still get your points back though, which you should do. It's generally good at auto-refunding stuff that doesn't get triggered, thankfully. But hi everyone, as always, let's start by saying hi and then I'll just quickly reinstall the deck and see what happens. Anyways, let's see. So, first of all, Game Freak redeemed first today for the 67th time. That's pretty cool. And apparently sniped it just in front of both Shammy and Cindy. Close call today. Hi Eek. It's good to see you. Hi Yofro. And I don't know why it's not posting anything for your bots. Or your pet messages. Meowie, hello. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hi Game Freak. Let's eat Eek. Yes. I'm not reading it out on purpose. Italian Heister, hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Smoking is also here to lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you for lurking. And thank you to everyone else who's lurking too, even without announcing it. I do appreciate it still. And we got some 50 stream streaks going. We got Game Freak got it. And then Eek got 50 streams. Yofro has gotten 50 streams in a row. That's a lot of streams to tune into in a row. Can we get a new mod? Oh my god. God, the shade. Unhug. Oh my god. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Hi, Bria. Welcome on in as well. It's good to see you. You completed 4 achievements and Payday 2 today because you was bored. Well, I hope it was a good time still, Cindy. I've been out and about today, so I'm tired. Please, hello as well. Welcome on in. I love the city, bro. It's so cute. Yeah, shit's fucked, definitely. And yeah, Eek is receiving so many threats. Need to cook some food. Ooh, what are you making, Brio? Sounds good. Sounds good. You have a French speaking exam in 3 hours.
Nice.
Good luck with that, Shammy. Also, nice. Nice. Are you, like, practicing? Like, speaking? Pronunciation? French is also really difficult for me. I for an eye was bugs. You had to do like 5. Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Also, Italian heister. Nice. All right, let me see if I can reinstall this thing because I think you do. God, how do I do this again? I think it's this one where you do install an extension. And then it's this one. And then already exists. Do you wish to replace it? Yes. Do you want to recreate the Pokédex scene? No. Do you want to recreate the Pokemon scene? No. They already exist. They should be fine. Installation completed. Okay. Does that mean it now works? Okay, this one still works, but it worked before. Can you try petting your Pokemon again? I failed to change Twitch reward redemption status. What do you mean? This one throws the ball at least. It works. It pets. It tells you that you've already caught a Pokemon. I don't know why that wasn't working earlier. But I did notice something weird happened because this bot needed an update yesterday. And I did notice something was weird. But then I tested it and it worked. So I was like, oh, it's probably no big deal. And apparently it was a big deal. But now it works. All right. Where's technical difficulties on the bingo board? Oh, no, we already got it. Thank you, Game Freak. Yeah, we start coding with fixing bots. Indeed. Indeed. That's good. That's good. All right. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some more game dev today. I've been getting really into game deving. Like it's kind of bad. I've actually started very, 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 very basic stuff. Like I've not done a whole lot, but I've started my own project. And it's gotten so bad that I've been dreaming about what I want to do with my video game. Like, it's bad. But hang on, let me just switch it over so you can see it. Can't believe you have not looked at my pitch cheek. I'm offended. Absolutely offended. All right, let me play music. Yeah, I love dreaming about doing things and then not actually doing things. I know, right? So like if I go to my game project now, look. I mean, it's very small because this is just my desktop, but it says Project Boreal. It has a folder. I might need to slightly restructure because I thought assets would import into here, but they're actually within Unreal, so like it's all in there. You always say you forget to start bingo because that's what my brain tells me. I get caught up in chatting and then realize I didn't start it instantly and you feel late. Nah, you're all good. You're all good. You don't need to worry about that. It doesn't need to go from like that early. But let me get this one up because this is what we're gonna be working on today. And I'm hoping we can make some progress that can be useful for my own project as well. Like obviously we're gonna shooting is like the next lecture right now, so that's not exactly useful for my cafe simulator, but might still be some overlap in there that could be good to have, like especially since they have like HUD stuff by making crosshairs and stuff. That will be useful. Even though I don't need a crosshair, I probably do need a HUD. I'm playing too much GTA 5 over the past 2 days. You're literally almost done with the story. Right, because you only just started that game, didn't you? How are you liking it? It sounds like you're liking it a lot. Yeah, you're basically worse than Hitler. Coming says like you're busy all week. No, you're all good. Oh, so Shammy, my own project is, you know what? Maybe I'll launch it and show it to you briefly. But keep in mind that I haven't done a whole lot yet. So this is my learning project that I've just launched. And this is gonna be, this is the last one of my current class. It's gonna be a third-person shooter. And we were working on last time getting this model imported and getting some animations added. And he has a gun, but he currently can't shoot. And that's what we're going to work on today. So this is like the actual learning project. For my own stuff, however, if I go into my actual, let's see, game projects, let's get that one up. He'll pull some great scores alongside a secret government super weapon he had to return. I'll see what he ass hunted him at FIB. Yeah. Alright, so I've not actually made anything in here yet. I was going to start making a test level, and then I got stuck looking at a bunch of assets and stuff. But, so we have, trying to remember where they are. I started moving shit around too. Did I end up moving? No, I didn't move those in there yet. Here. So this is like the example of like the characters. So this is like what a character can look like. But they can have like different faces, a few different hairstyles, like different accessories. This is for my own game. It will have advanced fish AI, do not worry. But yeah, so this is like the character sampler with a bunch of different characters. We have the food. I know some of the costumes are really good. Wait, where is... Oh, right. Oh, I remember now. Here's the food that I currently have access to and will be available. Hi, Volney, how's it going? I'm just showing off my own game project real quick. And here's a bunch of furniture I have access to. A lot of this is not very useful to me, but the reason I downloaded this anyway is because coffee machine, and some other like food and drinks, like they have macarons. And maybe I can use like this kitchen island type thing. Maybe I can use, I mean, microwave is a good one to have. Like there's a few useful things in here, and I'm also hoping some of this can basically be a good foundation. Like, I mean, there's a sink here. Like there are some good like basics that can also potentially be repurposed into other things. And like we have flower pots, like there's some useful things in here as well. And I think that is all I have so far. I started looking at sounds as well. Oh, wait, no, I didn't show you the animals. I didn't show you the animals. But, I mean, the main animal we're going to use is this dog. Maybe we'll have a cat appear at some point too. But we have dog. We have penguin. But yeah, I don't need all of these, but I will need dog. This will be our basic dog. Yeah, look, it's a little kitty as well. But they're so cute. But yeah, this is my own video game, which I haven't done much in yet, except like importing a bunch of textures and like animations and stuff. I just need to start putting it all together. But that is not for today. That is not for today. So I need to go back into here, and I should also open up our code because that's probably going to come in useful very soon. Excuse me. So what kind of flavor ramen packet are you making, Molly? I'm glad to hear you're feeling better as well. But yeah, this is what we're going to be working on today. And the first thing we are going to be doing today is we're going to make a crosshair that will go on our hut. Sometimes you just get stuff that doesn't spawn. Ugh, oh, no, that sucks. That sucks. You have to, wait, do you have to micromanage the stock market to like 100% the game? Really? Ooh, chicken ramen, that sounds good. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Keezy, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so that course is just immediately throwing me into challenge. So time to de-rest real fast. Also, nice silent. Exciting. Exciting. Oh, can you expect my game to be the final reveal of the Game Awards? Pff, absolutely not. Like, Jeff will have to wrangle my game from my cold head hands before it gets to appear anywhere near the Game Awards. Like, nope. Not even for free. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Is it like one sticker wrap? Yeah, probably. Anyways, let's see. So we need to create a C++ class. It needs to come out of user widget. This one. Uh, Trying to think. Wait, am I doing this right? Hang on, because the course says to create a user widget, C++ class called HUD widget, and then create a child blueprint class called from this. But the first one is already a child blueprint of user widget, is it not? I might be overthinking this. Because I don't think we already have. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I need to make it here. Yeah, and then it gets a child blueprint. Yeah, no, it has to be. It has to be this. C++ class, user widget, next. We call it HUD widget. Create. You just had a funniest fucking healthcare interaction. You were stressing about this for like weeks, and what happened in the end was you going, Doc, here's a list of reasons why I feel bad. Can I get antidepressants? And then Doc was like, yeah, sounds good. And now you're on antidepressants. God, don't you love it when it's actually good? That is great though. I'm very happy for you that you got, you know, all you wanted. Like, it's so nice when just your healthcare professional just believes you. And like, all right, yeah, no, that makes sense. Here you go. Like, I was really worried. Like, obviously, it's nowhere near as high stakes as your story just then, but I discovered, I think it was 2 summers ago, because like I had noticed that like my ears were like inside of my ears were getting like flaky and itchy, and then when I was home visiting my mom, like I don't remember how it came up, but then it came up, and basically she has the same thing, and it turned out that she has like a form of eczema in her ears, and like she has a thing that she applies, and like it goes away basically. And then I went to my doctor, which I was already seeing for something else, and I was like, hey, so I discovered that because of like this, and then I showed her like what it looked like and stuff, that my mom apparently has the same thing, and she got like this medicine for it. Like, can I get that? Or something like it? She was like, yeah, no, do you want the exact same one? And I'm like, sure. And then she just wrote it, the prescription right then and there. And I'm like, cool. Super easy. Um, Yeah, no, especially with like societal pressure. Yep. No, I'm so happy that you have listened to it though. Hi, Karik, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine going to a or not even just a mental health professional, a health professional, explaining how you feel, and they're going to be like, "All right, we believe you." Like, sounds like such a small thing, but it's not. You got food. Hell yeah, what'd you eat? And hi, Mint. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. All right, so we now have HUD widget, which we don't need to put anything in here yet. This is fine. We can do something with this later. But now we go, yeah, I'm already in my blueprints folder. So let's make a child blueprint right from this. How do we do that? This is like user interface, right? I think it's a widget blueprint. And then this one is derived from HUD widget here. We call it BP HUD widget. And then let's open this up. that up here. I remember one time we went to MD Nair for sun poisoning and an infection, and the person there kept thinking my belly button piercing was infected. You don't have a belly button. Why? You're scared of getting HRT the legit way as a trans person? Exactly, because the medical system we put so much trust in sometimes does what's called trans medicalism. And also you have dysphoria or fucked. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sounds awful. Like, just the medical system in general, I feel like it fails, like women, trans people, like, so often. Because, like, a lot of medicine, like, medical research is done on men. And if you don't fit the mold, I guess, of like, but this is what happens to men, and this treatment works on men, then they'll be like everything kind of just falls apart, and they're like, oh, we don't understand. They're like, but it works on that guy, or like, but that guy doesn't need that. What you? Oh my god, it's terrible. Yeah, living in America, I can also imagine, just makes everything so much worse. But yeah, happily there's some states at least that are better than others, but it's still just bad. All right, so we needed to add. How do we get the canvas first of all? Because I remember it needed to be like a canvas. Was it a right click or something? Hi, Guzzlebears. I know we're so woke today. Welcome on in. Panel, maybe? Hi, here we go. Because I know we're supposed to have a canvas. And then in the canvas is when we'll add. Yeah, it says use a text widget to create a plus. So we'll just have a little text block. That's the name of it. There's so apparently you just add like plus in a text and boom, crosshair. But it needs to be anchored. So anchored to the middle. Oh, where'd my text go? And then I think if I do, is that putting it in the middle? Because that's definitely not middle. Yeah, no, we are being woke. Very woke. Trans people can legally change their birth certificate and state to reflect their gender. That is awesome. That is great. I love that. It was the most deflating thing in high school, working up the courage to confide in your friends. So you had depression and they would basically just roll their eyes and tell me to just stop being sad. Yeah, that's not how it works. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. Trans healthcare champion in the UK, Guzzir. Hope we're all okay. Sending everyone a big bear hug if you want to need it today. Yeah, go get your bear hugs from Guzzleberry. And I agree. Let's hit these people with hammers. I saw, because I don't know what's happening. I'm sometimes going Reddit, and r/crochet is on a roll. I don't know what happened, but apparently everyone is now currently posting mods are gone post, and something crazy. And there was one I saw today that I kind of want to show you guys real quick. If I can find it again. But someone had made so many great things. Oh, now it's gonna be, oh, they're posting so much. Trying to look for it is gonna be, but it was basically like a little text thing. Kind of looked like a granny square, but it had text, and it said like, God, what did it say? Abolish ICE. That's also great. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so can you guys see this? I want for you what you want for immigrants and trans kids. How beautiful is this? I saw this and I'm like, yes. That is such a great thing. I love this. Roaming Spectre, yes. Sorry, I was going on a tangent, my first tangent of the day, visiting r/crochet. And I don't know what happened, but they're making so many great things. And I'm like, this, yes, this. I want for you what you want for immigrants and trans people, really, but also children. Hi, Cindy. Welcome back. Yep, fuck ice, indeed. I was participating in a speedrun marathon this weekend, raising money for I don't remember the name of the charity, which is awful. I'm so sorry, but it was fuck ice was the whole sentiment. Your family call you every slur imaginable the time you try to come out to them, so now you just have to hide. Oh no! Italian heister, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Like, your family, out of all people who should accept you, regardless of what, like, your family should be there. And I'm sorry, they're more close-minded. For you, ADHD medication just makes me work. Like, no stimulant experience. You just feel human and normal. That is awesome. That is awesome. You got called a druggie and shit? Then what the fuck, Guzzler Bear? Oh, wait, no, hang on. Kizu said that. Sorry. No, Guzzler Bear said he also got called a druggie when you were taking antidepressants. That's awful. Yeah, no. That's... Yeah, melting ice isn't enough. You gotta drop them into molten metals. Yep. 100% agree. Like, I feel for everyone in Minnesota and, like, in the US in general, but, like, God, Minnesota is getting hit so badly right now. That's so awful. I did not know Italy was that bad. Like, I had a friend who was deployed in Italy a while ago, and I mean, I guess it depends where you hang out and all of that stuff, but he never saw anything like that. Or at least if he did, he didn't mention it to me. I wonder, how do I get this, like, nice and, like, anchored to the center? Like, if I want the center of this, because, like, this is the anchor. And we have centered this, which I was hoping would help. Because we need to actually make our crosshair look like not just a white plus. You know what? Creek says something very important. They may not accept you, but we do. And millions of others. You're worth so much more than you know and are a beloved person on this planet, regardless of what the minorities say. That is true. Most people are not going to be pieces of shit. And I'm so sorry to anyone who has to deal with the pieces of shit.
Hydrate before you dehydrate, homies.
In the day today. Hi, Pink Ninja. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. So wrap the text element in an overlay. Like here? Like in here? Or do I need another thing to add to it? No, you're good, Bliss. You're good. You couldn't have known that I would be reading that out at the exact same time. But yes. Pinwood Karik said important stuff. And thank you for reminding me to hydrate too, because hydration is also important. Stay hydrated, y'all. My face is being extra shiny today. It's hard to see on camera. I thought it was going to look a lot worse. Because I've actually gotten skincare done today. I was having a moment of spoiling myself, so... I am now very hydrated, which means also no makeup, but my skin is so soft. It's so nice. Oh, you found it? Deep Black Reloaded. I've not heard of that. But nice. Have you played it? Or have you just found it and you want to play it? Oh, Gusly says, your lovely non-binary partner is coming to mind and meeting my parents. Wait, is it your first time for your partner meeting your parents? That's a huge moment. Delist the game and it's bad? Oh no. Okay, so in the hiring part, right-click on the text element and select wrap with. Ooh. I presume it's wrap with. And then select overlay. Like so? Is this now? It's still not fully centered, but kind of. But maybe if I then... Because like this... still not fully centered. Oh, but I see now it did put an extra overlay in there. Italy is a great place to visit, but not so much to live in. That's why I spend most of your day simply gaming, just to avoid your family and avoid aggressive conversation. Ah, yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. Alignments too. Yeah, I'm looking, where are the alignments? This one, right? So 0.5, like so. Still not centered. It looks like it's kind of centering it. Like, I'm trying to say, how to, oh, well, now I'm messing it up. I'm trying to make sure, how do I make sure this thing is centered? I think when it snaps in, it's centered. Because it needs to be anchored to the center. God, I've messed with so many things now. I mean, that one looks like it's actually centered, but can I... If this one now could be, like, middle. Like so. This looks like it might be centered. That's pretty centered, I think. Oh, did we pin a message? Ah, you know, good, thank you. Good pin. Very important. Might sound weird, but there are people who have a good relationship with their parents. Yeah, I'm lucky. I didn't always have a great relationship. I've always had a pretty good relationship with my dad, but my mom and I have been rocky at times. Now we're in a good good spot though. Wait, how do you do it the entire screen as an anchor? I don't think he's taught me that yet. I think he just showed me to like pull it towards the middle. Also, I see a name, but I have no idea who that is. But I mean, it's already pretty centered, so I think we can probably use it as is. However, chat, if this is our crosshair, what color should it be? Like, because that's another part of what he said. I noticed he hasn't written it down, but father was a piece of shit, but like mother, well, loves me to death, turbo homophobic and shit. Yeah, like my main challenge with my family was like racism. Like grew up very racist, which I think is not too uncommon and is not actually, I guess, is also not full on racism, more like xenophobia. Like when you grow up, you know, in an all white like neighborhood and like that's all you kind of know. Like when things change, they're afraid of that. Hi Lexi, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. I do think it's a generational thing because like my family have come around to like that's not what the world looks like and that's not necessarily a good way for the world to look like, but yeah. It's definitely there's been moments growing up where I'm like and I have called my dad out especially on certain things and he's come around a lot. Like it's funny how a matter of perspective helps and also having a child that moves around a lot has helped improve his worldview. um Also that, yeah, there's definitely certain situations where people absolutely will show their true colors. It is a generational thing, and unfortunately my brother was infected with that shit too. He spouts the N-word almost every 5 sentences. Okay, my family was never that bad, thankfully. Like, my own examples include stuff like, because, like, when you're on the phone, you might speak, like, another language, like, and this is something that happened when my dad was visiting me, so in another country, not Norway. Um, he made like comment about like someone was on their phone speaking. I don't know what they spoke. Like it might have been Indian, it might be something else. Like I don't know. And honestly, it doesn't matter. But like they spoke a foreign language, and he made like an offhand comment to me because you know we were both riding the train. Like you know, oh why like we're you know in Sweden they should speak Swedish, and I'm like, Dad, we're not speaking Swedish. Like we're in Sweden, we're not speaking Swedish because obviously between him and me, like we speak Norwegian. And I'm like, we're not speaking Swedish. We're in Sweden. Like, how do you know that he's not speaking to someone from back home or like another country? Like, yes, he's in Sweden, but like not every situation requires you to speak Swedish. And ever since then, not once has he ever brought up something like that again. I think that made him like, oh yeah, shit, there are reasons. Like, you might not always speak, like, yeah, Spanish English is like a huge example I can imagine internationally. But yeah, that's like my favorite example to use with like just, you know, casual racism, which doesn't make it okay, but it is a thing that unfortunately I think is generational. A lot of people do. Um, God, we're getting real today. We're so woke. What is happening? Thank you, Nick Ski, for the puppy cam, and thank you for the lurk. I feel like you have a good relationship with my parents, but you're also terrified of telling them I'm bisexual. Only person who knows IRL is my friend. That is also fair. I have never told my parents either. Also because, like, it's not really a topic that my family really talks about a lot. And I'm also in, you know, a straight presenting relationship, so they don't need to know. I don't think they would have a problem with if I tell them, but it's just, I mean, honestly, my mom probably knows because she follows me on Twitter where I have like a rainbow flag in my bio. So, and I posted about there a few times about, you know, being pansexual in my case, but still. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things I haven't explicitly gone to tell them, but it's also not a secret. My God, I can't believe it. Yo, bro, you never told your parents you're bisexual. I can't believe it. You should go tell them right now. Call them up right now and tell them you're bisexual. Oh my God. Yeah, it's not bedtime. That's why everyone is woke. It makes sense. That makes sense. It's, oh my God, Cindy, I just saw that. You're on holiday and your mom said to me, look, oh God. Yeah. How did you take to your explanation now? Because sometimes all it takes is that, like, you know, making them reflect that, oh, that's bad, and now I understand, and then they change. If they don't change, though, that's when it's like, yeah, at least you got your friends online who you play games with, and a girl who loves me dearly, so you have a lot to look forward to when they'll move out. That is great. I'm so glad you've been able to find, like, your people online. Like, that does so much already. And yeah, once you can move out and you can really physically curate who's in your living space, like, that's awesome. That is awesome. You keep telling your mom that I'm bi, but she keeps forgetting. Oh no. You've thankfully never been attacked for being a quarter Italian and a lot of bear. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like Brio, yeah. No, not told my parents anything because you don't think they need that info. Yeah, no, that's fair. Your parents wouldn't believe me. Damn. Which puppy's in camp? Tebow. That is a Tebow. No, mom is super supportive. She just has the memory of a goldfish. That is fair. As long as they're supportive. That is what matters the most. It would be nice if they remember, but at least they're supportive, you know? So, and yeah, I think my mom would be too. It's just not been relevant. It's not been a topic. But, okay. We were completely derailed from, like, I should actually, what color do I want my crosshair to be? I don't know. But yeah, good luck with the always the first in-person meeting, like, regardless of, like, genders or, like, sexual identity or, like, anything. Like, even removing all that from the equation, it's still scary as hell. So I can just imagine adding that to it just makes it so much more. So good luck, Guzzleberry. You're gonna do great. And if they don't like your partner, then too bad. Your opinion is what matters. Okay, so, well, I mean, we can keep it white. We can keep it white. I'm fine with that. And thanks so much for the lyrics, Salmon Pandas. Yeah. I mean, it's true, Guzzle Bear. Their opinion, your choice. It's true. They don't actually get a say in who you meet, but it's nice if they approve, but it's not a requirement. You know, keep it white. Yeah, I'm so American. Speaking of casual racism. Yeah, exactly. Creek's saying the same thing there, just with different words, but, like, honestly, like, it's your partner. I could Photoshop a picture of you to make it look like you're licking the back of someone's throat. Oh my God. Your family are never gonna meet my girl once you move out. They already made a big ass drama about your brother's girlfriend. It was just because she spoke a different Italian accent and because she wasn't skinny enough. Yeah, no. I'm sorry to say, Italian heister, I don't like your family. That's, casual or comp mode in this bitch. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm a filthy casual. Yeah, a very, very casual. Where's the World Cup? Where's the esports racism tournament? Oh god. Ugh. Oh, please don't clip me out of context. Help. Yeah, whole chat is a polycule now. Yep. It's our partner now. Our partner. Yeah, no. It sounds rude. That's why I'm apologizing. It sounds rude to be like, you know what, I don't like your family, but yeah, I'm really sorry you have to deal with them. But hey, at least only until you move out and then you can cut them off completely. They're not entitled to the rest of your life. Um yeah, I know, whole stream, we're just looking at this goddamn crosshair. But I guess we're making it white. Now the thing is, and he said that for bonus points, I can, you know, implement it as well. And that's the problem where I'm like, don't know if I remember how to do that. Adding it to the screen in the player controller C++. How do we do that in the previous game? I don't remember. I agree, Game Freak. I agree. I do love that. Like, yeah, what we're talking about right now is a very heavy topic, and a lot of people don't feel like they can have discussions like this openly, you know, fear of being judged or dismissed or um I'm looking for a word that I cannot find, but like being driven out of the community, like expelled, like I don't know, frozen out, like that sort of thing. It's a word that I'm trying to figure out, but I can't. Anyway, like I'm glad that we can talk about this without anyone having to worry about that sort of stuff. And also no room for bigots, okay? And any bigots are listening and this has bothered you, out. Out. Excluded. Thank you. There you go. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what color I would use otherwise, because like, you know what, maybe white is a problem, because looking at it, especially test levels, we're barely gonna see the thing. The Cock Appreciation Club. um Being able to be yourself like this feels refreshing, honestly. You're honestly afraid of telling people I'm trans in the gaming communities because you do not want to get called every slur imaginable. But the majority of experiences were positive, and the few times they weren't, my friends had you back and defended me. That is great. I'm very happy to hear that because it's like, yeah, it shouldn't be a thing. You have to be afraid of sharing. Like, if you want to share, it should be okay to do. And it sucks that I even have to second guess that, like, am I safe to share this one thing with people that I feel like I can trust? But I'm glad your friends are looking out for you. That's great. I mean, I could do that Pink Ninja, but that is currently way above my skill set. It is way above my skill set. I'm trying to debate. Do I make it? To make it green, blue? We could maybe purple. Might be something that we could potentially try and implement for my own game. Hot pink. Like, red crosshair for testing is not a bad idea. But I think this model, or like the skin texture thing that I'm currently using, I think is what the enemies are going to end up wearing, which is why I'm hesitant to put it to red. But it's not the worst idea to have it for red. Could also make hand. I mean, hot pink does go kind of hard. Not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Old school game design. Red is bad. Red means scary, y'all. I mean, obviously I can't see it right now, but best I can do is heck or freak. I mean, those are pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Let's look up what I did in my other project to see if I can remember how did I implement this, because I know I do it through C++. So we would do it within So that's the character. Did I not make a player controller? No, we do have player controller here. Because I don't think we made our own player controllers. I think we're just using this. Oh wait, what have I done here? No, we're supposed to have headers on the left. So header over there. CPP here. Sorry, I made a mess of my folders. Okay, so HUD widget, character, player controller. Do it like this. There we go. That looks a lot better. And the other one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, it's specifically wanting me to do it through C++. So we need to do it through... Wait, was it not through the game mode? Hang on. Yeah, no, it's this one. So we basically copy this. And this is within... Yeah, because we have the begin play up here. Oh, you done another GTA mission? Nice. Nice. You tried to extract some sound files from Payday 3 so you could hear them more clearly and you just couldn't figure out how. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a puppy scam. We've been puppy scammed. Okay, so play a controller. Well, it was I mean, it would be in begin play, right? I think it's in here. Yeah, because this is inside a begin play. Just making absolutely sure. Okay. Oh my god, bingo vote already. It's already been an hour? Oh my god. I was like, oh, the crosshair is gonna be so fast, and then I can move on to doing other stuff. Shooter sound player controller. So we're doing it in here. Okay, so hang on. I don't think I need any of those. Okay, let me remember. So that one's still valid, the player controller. We need the Kismet stuff. Because it's not already in here. This one. Just put it, I'll make a space there so I can remember what I added and what was already in there. Because now this one should be valid. Get controller worlds. And then screen message widget. Did I already have that as declared as a member variable? Oh, wait, it's the wrong document. Yes, I need one of these. I presume that was a public one, right? Yes. I'm just gonna call this a HUD widget, and then we'll also rename this to HUD widget, which means this one also needs to be HUD widget. And wait. No, it's still these two. I'm probably doing things in a bit of a weird order, but I'm trying not to throw myself off here. And I know, like, this stuff is gonna have to go. What did we need for this again? Hang on. This one. Waiting to see it loads. I've fetched screen message. Can it not open it? Why do you not? Why does it not get the screen message? Wait. No, because this is no, this needs to not be screen message because that's just a header file for the list. It needs to be the one that I created. HUD widget. HUD widget. Dumb. I'm dumb. HUD widget. There we go. That's what needs to be included. Because then when we have these. Control A, Control C tab. No, why would I do that, Pink Ninja? Then I just overwrite all of it. I know what that works. I know what that does. Trevor discovering that you lied to me, Michael. You told me our friend was alive while he was buried instead of you, and then Michael being kidnapped by the Chinese people Trevor made mad. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, GTA 5 story gets crazy. For some reason, like you saying you chirked the plane landing makes me think of one of my most viewed clips for a long time was a GTA 5 clip, but it wasn't a plane landing, it was a parachute that I just absolutely completely whiffed, and I lost us a heist. Because I think that was like our last death or something. That was the day I learned how parachutes work. Anyway, why is the screen message not working? Oh, is it? What am I missing here? Core minimal is always there. Blueprint. What widget? This one? Do I need this one? It still doesn't like this one. That might be what it is. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna... I wonder if I can still find it. So if I go to my own channel... We're going on another tangent. And if I go into... Come on. My god, what is this? Get away. No! Why do I... No! Twitched! Stop it! I want to look at my own channel. Videos... Clips... Top all. Oh, this one's are... Oh god, okay. So things have changed here since I last looked at it. There we go. This one from 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Look at all these clips being relatively recent. From 8 years ago? Look at this. This is old. Oops. Is that the canyon jump? I don't know. I genuinely do not remember much apart from the fact that, yeah, I just failed as the heist by not knowing how to how to parachute. They were not very impressed. But yeah, that's 8 years ago, which my god. Yeah. No, this is like the only parts that I liked of GTA Online was the heist. And like I was like, yeah, we're aiming right for the beach. This is gonna be great. Oh, such a pro. Oh, that's too fast. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. Fucking oops. Yeah. I apparently don't remember how to include the screen message things. Let me pretend that I'm troubleshooting this for myself. So plus, what was it? Use screen message. There was, in fact, not even just a wall, like a fucking rock wall. Like, yeah, that's like all at the end, all the way at the end of the heist. Dude. Like, we were so close to done. I think all we had to do was land, and we would have been fine. And yeah, yeah, I don't know, nearsighted probably. Um, maybe this one's differently because no, this is something else. Maybe I'm not meant to use the same one as before, but it has like create widget and like use screen message. Like in this one, we probably wouldn't need to like do this. Like just realistically, it probably would just need to be this, but for some reason, it's why this one isn't coming in is what I'm confused by. Like, hi Vladios, it's going well. I'm trying to do my. I've been given a task or a challenge in the course right now, and I'm trying to do the for bonus points. See if you can also do this, and I'm stuck. Like I'm pretty sure that all of this is correct. Or at least I think so, but why is it not? I need to find a documentation for use screen message. I'm trying to like, is it this one? No, this is something else, I think. This is also canvas types. No, this is something else. Okay, let me look at my original code again for a bit because this is where we initially made it. To be fair, right now this one is also not. Oh, you know what? I'm a fucking idiot because that's the name of the class that I made, so it needs to be it needs to be what did I call it? HUD widget. I think I just called it just HUD widget. Like you HUD widget? Yeah. And then what was this one for again? I still struggle at reading these. Because this could potentially then be HUD widget class, something like this. This is what it potentially needs to be, but let me double check this code again. God, what kind of ads are you getting hit by, Ofro? Wait, where am I? This is in game mode. Okay, now we're in the right spot. Because I don't have like a member variable for screen message class. Where do I get that? Or like, where is that from? Why is that there? I've gotten quite close for the bonus point though. Maybe I need to look up. Hang on. The create widget. That also explains why I didn't get any good results, because I'm not actually searching for a function. I was searching for like something I named my class. What did I just say? You create widget. No, not here. Let's search for it here. Create widget. Is this one? Doesn't look right. I don't remember. I mean, we need to look at a solution. Because, like, I get, like, we've included, like, the actual header for the widgets. We can use that. We created a pointer to it. And then we're checking here if the player controller is valid. If so, we fetch it basically, a pointer to it, and then we try to create it upon the game starting and add it to the player screen. But this one variable is throwing me off. T subclass of, is that what it is? That I haven't made a T subclass of? Hi hero, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Also, nice pandas, congrats on bingo. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, good luck at your class. Thanks so much for hanging out here while you're also working on important stuff. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, hero. That's great. I was gonna look up something and I already forgot. Game mode. No! Oh, it's here! I need this. We need this U property here. I thought I looked at... Did I not look at that before? Which goes over this one. Because I thought it would be like, oh, it would make sense if it is a member variable, because it looks like it's a variable declared somewhere and I couldn't find where. And all the time it was just there. I think it now works. Now the question is, am I brave enough to compile and see if it works? Or do I want to look at the teacher's solution to see how badly I've butchered this? Because I haven't touched this. I don't know why this one is throwing an error. I haven't even touched this. Oh my god, you are getting railed in the shiny rankings. Goddamn Game Freak. Rank 8! That's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna compile. I'm incredibly scared of this. Because I've done a lot that I really don't remember a lot of. I don't think any of the errors are real. So, hi, Joycey. How's it going? It's good. Oh, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Okay. Wait, have I made... Okay, we might have done the fuck up that I made before. This is Battle Blaster. This is not what I'm supposed to look at. We're supposed to go back in here. If this now doesn't launch... Yep, okay. We've made a code mistake somewhere. Where have we made it? So, but when I got this before, it was something that I did in... I think I did it in a CPP file and it was supposed to be in a header file. Or it was vice versa. Yeah, I know, right, Chami? Thanks so much for the hug. I tried it, though. I was brave and I tried it.
I don't know why this didn't announce before.
I also don't know why I didn't announce before. But yo, for thanks so much for 14 months. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy another month of emos and another month of advantages catching Pokemon. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Yeah, like that's probably what I've done wrong. There might be something that I've just like not correctly updated. Because like retracing my steps, we created these, but we've not touched them. Nothing's changed in any of these. Like we didn't do anything here. But we did go into the player controller where I included this header file. Because we're probably going to start putting stuff in here eventually. Like when we do like the health bar and stuff. So it's included here. And then I added a public section where we declared a subclass of widget. And I made a pointer to the widget that we then use over here. And I added the Kismet here because of using the gameplay statics, because this one wouldn't work otherwise. That's all I've done in here. Like I haven't, even though this one is currently red, I haven't touched this. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Joyce. That is always great to hear. And yeah, I'm doing well as well. You know what? This was a bonus point. I'm just gonna watch what he does. See how way off I was. Okay. Okay, did that correctly. Hi, KFC chicken. I don't know, lots of words. Is there a specific word you're looking for an explanation of? Yeah, I'm coding and I made a mistake. And I'm a bit lost. Yes. Yes, I have Pinky Ninja. It's probably nothing big. But yes. But let me have a look. HUD widget. Yeah, no, it is completely empty and it should be... Oh, wait, no, because I added this. I don't know if I needed to add this. That's the only thing I touched in here. Which, to be fair, I don't actually currently need. So we're gonna... Oh my god, look at the errors. Don't look at the errors. Oh, does that need to be in there? Because now this one's not happy. Why is this one not happy now because of that? I guess I'm keeping it. I swear, Visual Studio is also like having a moment. You know what, let me... I'm just gonna try to follow along with course for now. So let's pretend we never did this and just put that away. Cause yeah, core minimal, blur print, use a widget. Yes, this is correct. This is what it should look like. So far, so good. But he's still working on the stuff in Unreal. It's the code stuff that is a problem. Okay, I see some check marks that I could have used within Unreal to make it better for the text box, but that's fine. Hmm. Yeah, I did everything correctly within the widget at least. That's good. You know, I'm in the correct thingy as well. Okay, so he's now in the player controller. Okay, so he's putting this. I'm just moving to make sure that what I do matches. He's putting it on top of the other one. Is that gonna matter? Having it up here? Still giving me a lot of errors. So definitely something else that I've done. So KFC chicken. I'm trying to make a little crosshair basically for my game. But right now I would offer to show you my little test project game, but until it compiles again. Oh, I will not be able to do so. But stick with me for a bit until I fix my code, and you will be able to see it. um. Because he didn't make them public. He just put them in protected. But your property edit anyway. Yeah, T subclass of. You HUD widget, correct. Yes, I did that. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I? No, hang on. Okay, no, it's not supposed to have. No, it did, because for some reason he has a U property on the HUD widget, which I didn't have back here at least. But I mean, I'll just do what he does. So I'll add the U property visible anywhere. I don't know how this is supposed to make a difference, but you HUD widget pointer HUD widget. Yes, okay, I've done that. Now into the CPP file. Yeah, so after the stuff, yep, did that. So he skipped checking the player controller in this one? Oh, is it because we're doing it in the player controller? Okay, so he's basically kind of just skipping the first one. So let's just do this instead then. And in that case, we'll just replace this with this keyword. Okay, so he's using a different one that also works, but he said this one should work that I used as well. Add to viewport. So we're gonna, again, just copy what he this. But in that case, we don't need this. We can remove this again. Not that that should have caused a problem. I'm so confused. Why am I getting errors? I did almost exactly that. Is it because I tried to use the statics? Is that what broke it? Thanks so much for hanging out, Italian Heister. I do appreciate it. I hope your GTA 5 stuff goes well, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Alright. Well, this is supposed to work. So I was pretty close with what I did, and I'm actually really happy with that. I guess I just overcomplicated it? But oh well. I'm suddenly having no issues found, so... So it's just so nerve-wracking to be like, wait and see. Is it compiling? No errors. It works! It must be because I tried to use the gameplay statics. It must be. I don't understand what else would have failed, because now that I watched like his solution, I did very similar to all of that. I was so on the right track. Except that I didn't have a U property for this, which he didn't have last time he told me to use this, when he taught me this thing. He also didn't have the U property on it. And we checked if the player controller was valid, which I guess we didn't need to do because we did this in the player controller and not in the game mode. Anyways, now wait, I don't actually maybe that's fine. Wait, where is my Why did it not create my widget? Did I forget to save it? No, it's there. Also, I did also realize that it should have been renamed to a widget blueprint like so, but okay, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit because apparently we don't necessarily need the overlay. I'm gonna do, so he showed a few things. He showed, obviously anchor middle, but there was like size to content, this one right there. And if we just do this and then align it, it should be perfectly centered without needing to use the overlay. So like that. Just to make things a little bit neater. Do I want it bigger? We probably do want it bigger. Where's my font size? Would this be font size? Oh, I haven't folded it out. I don't know, 36. That'd be too big, but we'll see. Okay, so why it should now be created in the middle of the screen? Why does it not? It's called with a null class. Okay, does he get the same error? Is this something he forgot? Oh, no, I know why. Okay, never mind. Clear. Just player controller. And then open this. Because we need to set the HUD widget class in here, and I don't remember, where is it? Hang on, where is the HUD widget class? Like all the way at the bottom almost. There it is, HUD widget class, and this one probably. Yes. Yes. So now we have the crosshair. Look at it. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Is this too big? We have a hot pink crosshair. Honestly, it kind of works for testing. I'm pretty happy with this. And it's very visible, which is nice. Like, it doesn't matter if I aim up to the sky, to the ground. It's something that has a shadow, not shadow. Like, we always see our little crosshairs. God, that took so long. But yeah, KFC chicken, if you're curious what we're making, this is basically it. We've not done a whole lot yet. We started this on Monday. So all we've done so far is basically we've made this little test level that has a corridor, has some doors, because we are going to make AI, but we've only really been messing with like our players so far. We did animations and stuff for him last time, but we're gonna be shooting today. But before we make the actual shooting, we need a crosshair so we can tell where we aim, and now we have a crosshair. You did miss a little bit? Yes, Game Freak. A little bit. A little bit. But yeah, I honestly haven't done that much. Most of the stuff that we did last time was in here. Like here and with closest. And these. Yeah, he's like, hope you did well with the challenge. It was a big one. But yeah, so this is like what we were working on last time, like making this little animation thing to take in a bunch of different stuff. This was also really cool to work with. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, I started a next project, Game Freak. So we started this on Monday from scratch, brand new projects, because we were done with the tank. And I kind of wanted to move ahead on this one too, because there's definitely stuff in here that's going to be useful for my own game when I make that. Yeah, now we're going to start working on shooting input. Okay, let's learn about shooting input. Mm-hmm. Another challenge, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that it? Okay. So, do I just use... 'Cause hang on, they store the inputs here somewhere, like by default. Was it in here? No, there it is, if I can input folder. All right, so we have look jump. Let's make input action. I shoot. Okay, so this is gonna be... I don't think we need to do anything in here. No, because yeah, no, this should just be a true or false. Save. Save. Yeah, no, I don't think I do anything in here, but in this one, we will need to add another mapping for shoot. And for shooting, we will left click. And I think that should be fine. All right, so now we can call an action. Yeah, create and set up an input action for shooting bullets. That should be it. All right, let's see. Did I do this correctly? I mean, I'm pretty sure that I did. And what was that? Okay, so that was not part of the song. But they're having some issues with the radio, it seems. But at least it's playing something. Yeah, it's I didn't imagine them saying station currently offline. And it says so too when I open it and look at it. It says having trouble talking with Rainwave. Please wait, but I still hear music. So I'm happy. Anyways, let's go. We don't need this one anymore, hopefully. Uh Did it just fully die? But it's doing something. My radio. What happened to my radio? What happens if I try to open a new tab? Oh. Oh, their site's like down. I can't open it. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just gonna not touch it in RBS because that one is at least doing something. It beats not having anything to listen to. Yeah, Shammy Tankster. Okay, yeah, so in... There's so much stuff they create for you by default. We'll just put it at the bottom, I guess. So one thing that I never understood, this is like, all of this code I think was created for me by default. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I've done in here. Actually, no, that's a lie. No, I didn't do this. Why do they have like, because there's a different stuff within the class where like some member variables will be protected, some will be public, and then protected, public, protected. Like, why are they not? Why is this one here? And then public again. And in public again. Like, why can these not be removed? Why are they here? I don't get it. Well, I am gonna add a shoot function. And I'm trying to remember how. Maybe I didn't need to look. Maybe I didn't need to look at my old code for a second. Also, if their radio, like the entire radio is just down, how am I supposed to even find their Discord if I'm not already in there? Do we? Yeah, this is where we have it. I think. Yeah, because here's where we bind the actual actions in. Okay. So how? He said to make some member variable for the shoot action? I thought you just made the function. Oh no, it's this stuff. It's this stuff. Okay, it's coming back to me. Looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah. And that is under public as well. I mean, these are all inputs, so I'll just put it with the other inputs. Okay, do I need to find something else to listen to? Because this is getting a little bit old with the whole repeated. This radio station is offline. Okay, but we have the shoot function. We have the input action declared up here. We need to bind it, which is this stuff. That's already done, right? Yes, here is all where all the bindings are. So if I just take one of these, we'll do a just, you know, follow the same kind of formula, shooting. This is gonna be shoot action on started. And then once we've done all that, I'm just gonna borrow. No, I want to borrow this. Oh, it's a long one. Yeah, we can tweak it. Because we don't actually have anything in here yet, and I don't need this because I'm not going to use this string. You know what? No. Pew, pew, pew. This is what's going to currently happen until I make the actual shooting. No, No, wait, hang on. What was the actual UE log that I usually use again? Because this is different. This is like... I never remember to fucking UE log stuff. And I wanted to cheat and just copy it. Maybe this works. I don't know. Let me find something that I used in here, surely. Surely there's... Log temp is what I'm looking for. Okay, Jesus. There, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so this now, once I compile this, I should be able to left click and then it'll print like pew 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 in my log. So let's try and do that. I need to close Unreal. Rebuilt. Oh, that's so annoying, Shami. Yeah, I hate it when like technology just doesn't work the way it should. I'm just looking at it. This should... Didn't read the whole thing here, to be fair, but it looks right. It should work. Yes, get cat air clips so you can collect all the cat air headphones. Cat air headphones OP. Maybe I should get some clips for that as well and get some cat ears. I can just sit up here. Okay, this radio. Well, I'm compiling anyway. It's just down. I might have to look for something else to play music with. Unless we want to hear this on repeat. Yeah, no, I'm 100% it's going to be cheaper. Chat, what do we listen to with my radio not working? I've been so reliant on this radio. This is upsetting. Can I just like temporarily... Because if I... Okay, that does make it stop playing. Oh, you can hear Tebow streaming. 10 hours of silence interrupted by a metal pipe. Yes, that's a winner right there. But what if I add in this playlist? This is what I usually have when I just sit on my like just chatting thing and it pulls like random songs from my folder. The thing is, I haven't really set up here on this scene to have it display what's playing, so... Surprise, I guess. But at least it's something to listen to. Alright, rebuild complete. Let's have a look. This is the wrong folder. This is where we're working. You can probably crochet some. Oh, that's a good point. Like, I have so much stuff for crocheting, and I should be getting into that again. Like, I have a project, multiple projects even technically, but one of them I'm just gonna frog and get rid of. But there's one that I want to continue. It's like literally halfway done. Alright, let's see. Can I shoot? Wait, it doesn't... Wait, no. Because I'm not done. Hang on. Whatever. Because we set this up. Oh, there was supposed to be something else that I needed to do once I'm back in, and I don't remember. Just talk to your boss about why you haven't been paid yet. New reform, the payday is now next Monday instead. No clue if that's true, just for the spirits of it's true going forward. I guess they should inform you of that, right? I feel like they should inform you of that, like, ahead of time. That's not something you should just discover. This looks right. Oh wait, hang on. I don't even have the log open. Did I make it not print correctly? Wait, no, I have not. God damn you, I forgot. Imagine finding it out that way. You're currently playing RE4 Remake before going back to RE1, then 5, and then 6. Sally, you have peak Resident Evil ahead of you, Guzzler Bear. And no bears in this game. It's too early, unfortunately, for that. Unless there's a bear inside the mech suit. Could be. Yesterday's game had raccoons, trash pandas. Panda's a bear. I feel like it counts. I think I forgot to do something and I'm just like, what did I forget to do? Because it binds it up here. Okay, let me just... Yeah, I've done that. Because I did remember to, like... Yeah, no, I did save this, because otherwise it would have had the star. When I open it up, it's there, so it is saved. You've seen Wick 4 about 8 times in a cinema? Goddamn, that is a lot of times. It's a nice Matek. That is a nice Pokemon catch. How's it going, Matek? It's good to see you. Speaking of, movie night in Discord on Saturday. I put Ballerina up as one of the options. Which would... I've forgotten to check which actually is in the lead right now. Oh my god, so many votes. Oh, Ballerina is not in the lead. Hot Fuzz is in the lead. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I just looked through, like, which movies do I want to watch? And I just threw in a bunch of them for voting. Glad to hear you're doing good, Dematek. It's good to see you. Okay. You did your university dissertation on Hot Fuzz. That's amazing. I love that. How did that go? Okay, let me look over the code. What have I potentially... I think I've forgotten something. Oh, wait. Did I put it in the wrong spot? I mean, I don't think it matters, but... Here's where the old ones are. Next, I should make code to common to match as well, just to like... just shirt input action. Because yeah, your property, edit anywhere, category input. Yeah, no, like everything else is the same, so. That is not bad at all, Guzzlebear. And you passed, so that's always awesome. It's always awesome. Yeah, I know, comments. I'm trying to do comments. Also, those emotes are so cute. I love little cheers. That's great. So nice, Shammy. You're spending time with your mom. Oh, it's her birthday on Saturday. Well, RIP to you not coming to movie night, but yay on celebrating your mom's birthday. That's awesome. Very excited for you. I hope you have a great... I hope your mom has a great birthday. Okay. Yeah, no, we've done this. I'm just looking. Did I forget, like... No, I have enough of those. That's fine. Yeah, no, here's... Yeah, set up player input component. Cause yeah, bind, shoot action, e-trigger event started. Oh, I fucking... This is one I forgot to update. I knew there was something that I forgot. I copied the one from Look and I forgot to fucking copy this to actually call the function. That's why it's not been... So it did take my input. That's exactly what I thought, that it took my input. It just didn't do the log for some reason. And now I know why. Fucking dumbass. Dumbass. Okay. Let's try live coding and that should do it. Oh, hers falls in a weekday and she wants to go do something. I mean, that makes sense. Like, it happens a lot. I could do it myself too. Like, if my birthday falls midweek, like, I'll usually celebrate on the weekend. Enjoy RE4 Guzzlebear. Hope you have fun. Would be if teenage me was a dipshit who wanted to be a cop. So you have a qualification in policing. It's funny you should say that. I also, for a brief period of time, thought I wanted to be a police officer. Oh, hang on. Dead log visible. Wait, it still doesn't... Is there something else I forgot to do? Because we changed it to shoot action. There's still this, by the way, which is like... Oh god. Now I clicked on it. Now I regret everything. You know, because that is like, just to be like absolutely sure that I didn't screw this up. No, that is what it is. Oh. So there was something else that I forgot that I completely forgot. Here. This shoot action needs to actually be tied to shoot. Completely forgot about that. I don't know why. Now! Oh, I keep forgetting. Yay! Pew pew pew! Pew pew pew! Look! It's printing. I haven't actually made the shooting yet, but it's printing. So I can pew pew pew. Okay. So yo, Fro, congrats on bingo as well. GG's. I was always more interested in CID. What is CID? Was it criminal investigation? I don't know. The champ is back. He's still going for it. He's going for it. God damn it, Guzzle Bear. God damn it. The Trump? Yes. You should say Trump. Absolutely. Criminal Investigation Department. Detectives, basically. Got it. Nice. Nice. Hey, Ribbons, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Well, come on in, I hope you're doing good. I think I said that twice. Still applies though. Alright. Gun actor is the next lecture. Oh, I think we're gonna start doing stuff with the actual, like, gun. We are. Mm-hmm. Human skulls have massive cracks on them. That's normal and not a sign of trauma. Yeah. Yeah, because it is normal. Like, I know with babies, like, their skulls are still soft. Because, like, they haven't, I guess, fully formed yet. Like, it will harden over time. But yeah, it's completely normal that it's, like, kind of malleable. It's the way it moves in Quarantine Zone that trips me out, though. Because it shouldn't move like that, even though it is supposed to have cracks. Or Sen when we need the boner expert. Yeah, exactly. We're Sen, he'll tell us more. He knows so much. This is my favorite thing. Like when we did, God, not Far Cry, Dying Light. And I was just like, Sen, there's a bone here. Explain, what is your eyes see? Yeah, human fetus skulls look funny, I can imagine. I don't think I've ever actually seen one, but yeah. You don't have the money to do it, but the temptation to go back to university for a PhD so you can be Dr. Guzzlebear. That does hit different, doesn't it? Dr. Guzzlebear. I like it. You're gonna get qualification and rot in the fast food industry. Yeah, I mean, hey, don't worry. At least you're not in game dev and get laid off all the time. So, there we go. That's a good quote. You would be such a menace about the title. I fully believe that, Guzzleberry. I fully believe that. Oh, ad break time coming soon, but it's fine. I'm just gonna see. He's currently explaining how and why I'm creating like a gun actor. And then we're gonna actually do it once the ads are over. Yeah, you're just gonna be like waiting for the moment where you're on like a plane. Is there a doctor on board? And you'll be like, it's Dr. Guzzlebear to you. Like, are they a bear? Like, no, it's a passenger. Oh shit. I can't help. Hmm. Okay. Alright, challenge issued. We'll look at it after the ads are over. Game seems to be like, our revenue is more than the music, film, and television industry combined. As such, we are laying off 70% of our workers over a 3-year period. Yeah. Yeah. It's rough. There's so many layoffs, like... I think I saw, was it yesterday? I saw some people from 10 Chambers having layoffs again. It's like, oh my god, again? Like, I thought they were doing so well. Well, they had the 10-cent money, like... The resilient department doesn't have any or very few actual human skeletal remains left because of some ethical issues. Really? Not enough people donating their bodies to science? Yeah, Ubisoft recently had a bunch of layoffs and cancellations. They canceled like a bunch of their upcoming games. Which led to a lot of layoffs too. Trying to think what else I've seen. Like, I see a lot of the Swedish ones, especially because we have, because obviously we do, like, we're community managers. We have our own community. But we have, like, our own little group where we share stuff. So we talk a lot about, like, the Swedish games industry in particular. And is it Shark Mob that I saw that recently also had layoffs in Sweden? And it's just fucking layoffs galore, man. I hate it. I'm gonna Tebow coming back on Puppy Kim. Qui-Gon, what do you know? Want to be on your bed? He's being shy. Well, at least we have music. How's the rain wave doing? Is the radio still down? Oh my god, it's back! Why do I switch back to the radio then? Okay, so if I hide this, then let's get the radio back up. I love that it's still showing me the text saying the station is currently offline. Please check back later, but it's clearly working. Alright, well now we get brand new music. You sure it's executives being laid off and not the people actually making the games? If only. If only. They're expensive, more than replicas, and a lot of remains circulating in academia are not ethically obtained. Ah. You know what, that's fair. I think maybe Sen talked about that recently, too. I don't remember. Anyways, ads are over, so welcome back from the ads, everyone. I am now gonna create new C++, from Actor. This is gonna be my gun. And radio's working again. I went to check if the radio was working again when the ads were playing, and it is. Just realized also I'm checking on my Resident Evil game because we had a the Wesker event just happened. I gotta heal my people. Oh, it looks like that went pretty well for me. How many points did I get? I got 400,000 points. How's that put me in a ranking? 21! God, it went so much better for me now last time. Oh wait, within my alliance. 2! Okay. Not bad. Okay. Cool. Alright, and this is finished. So let's open up. Reload. Okay, so we now should have gun. Okay, so we're supposed to. Well, we do need to at least make the function for pulling the trigger. There you go. I was waiting for the greens and just like, there you go. I'll just UE log this one for now. Bang. So what I'm supposed to do in here is we're gonna, I don't remember how to do this. I need to check my previous stuff. We need to go into tank, for example, is where we did it. I need to do this. This right here. I'm just gonna copy it just so like I have it. Was that something that also needs to be declared? Because a gun is just... Yeah, no, that's just like the function that's there by default. So we would need to do something like this, basically. Okay, so, wait, is it there? No, it isn't A. Yeah. No, all the way up. Okay, so this... Wait, this is with a spring arm. We don't need a spring arm. Wait. Hang on, I'm stealing the wrong thing. This is not what I need. It's similar to what I need. But it's, hang on. So let me remember. It is create default sub object. This is like the thingy that we need. Scene component should be the root. Right, because we did stuff in base pawn first. This is what I need, yeah. This one. We need the use scene component. Right? So create default sub-object, using component. We'll just borrow this as well. And then to call that, what do I want to call this? When this one is just called projectile spawn points. Gun. God, I feel less shammy. Like, I'm very excited for my weekend to start at this point. I'm trying to, like, not a spawn point because, I mean, I said... You know what, fucking gun spawn point. I don't know. I can't come up with a better name right now. So let's just, you know, create the little gun spawn point. And then we will set that as the root component. Like so. Did we need to make this a variable first? I thought this whole thing made it a variable. And I know we're supposed to make a skeletal mesh on top of that, but like, I want to get this one right first. This one I recognize from my own playlist. Ah, right. So they also need to be... Right, because they need to be U properties so that we can... Yeah, because otherwise we can't access them with it in Unreal. Where do they go on the list? Under the inputs? We don't really have inputs in this one, but I'll put it here. Scene component. And I want to call it gun spawn point. There we go. That should do it. And then we also need... Hi, Graham. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best over here. I need the skeletal mesh component needs to be attached. So what was the other one called? This one's static mesh component. So he said it was called like skeletal mesh component. So can I just do... Oh, that's a W. We do not need a W. So... skeletal mesh component? Which would then be... gun... Wait, what was one of the naming conventions for those again? That was just mesh. Gun mesh. Like so. Although it is... I mean, it is a skeletal mesh. It's still a mesh. Why are you suddenly throwing a fit? This is not the right name. It says it's expecting semicolon, but like most of these have semicolon. This one has a semicolon. There are semicolons. What is your problem? Small child weight. Yep. You okay, Shami? Is the French getting to you? I hope you're okay. Oh, now it's colored. But it's still throwing errors. You blame the rain. Fair. And then I need to grab... I mean... I'll just steal this one. And this is gonna be our gun mesh. Gun spawn point, which I still might rename that because it's a terrible name. I just can't think of anything better right now. And this is a skeletal mesh component. That should be it, I think. So let's go over what I just did. We created this entire gun class. That's, you know, the easy part. And then I was supposed to set a scene component as the root. Which I think, I mean, I need to declare it and stuff first, right? So we declared here as a member variable. Scene component, which I called gun spawn point, which is a terrible name, but... And then we actually set it as the root component. And then we also do the skeletal mesh component, which attaches to the scene. Oh yeah, and we also made a function for pulling the trigger, but it only does is just log something, so that's not super important yet. I think this should be right. Why is it giving me 13 errors? So I want you over here. Oh, now it's... let's ignore this one. 198 errors. That's bullshit, but like... The 13 still worry me. And it's also cannot open source file. Like, why not? I've not touched this, and this is like basic stuff that was already there, so why... I feel like surely I've done this correctly. The only things that I'm not happy with is my naming conventions, and there is... No, I'm pretty sure I got this right. Okay, I'm gonna check the video. Yeah, you property visible anywhere. I use that one. You scene component, yes. You know what? He calls it scene root. That's a much better name. I'm stealing that. Scene root. Which also means that I need to use this over here. There. That's a much better name. And this also needs to go here to attach. Okay. We're back to my original 13 errors. Yeah, use skeletal mesh component. They just call it mesh. Just mesh. Just nice and simple. And yeah, the pull trigger function, we've done that easy. Yeah, so far, 100% everything I did in here is correct. So why are you throwing errors? Stop it. But I'm more worried about, like, I think I've done this correctly, but... Yeah, create default sub-object, yes. Using components. Mm-hmm. Now use a space. Yeah, so this line is correct. Yeah, so I did that. Yeah, set up attachment to seed root. Yes, I did all this. Why? Well, he's compiling now, so I'm just gonna do the same. Because it should be fine. I think Visual Studio just hates me. That is a good quote. I like that quote. Shami's just casually losing their mind. Like, just seeing a quote, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation with this quote. I even remember what I said to that because there's when we speedrunning it, there was one time when Mr. Scratch is like, you're gonna shit yourself once you realize what I've done. And yeah, I was like, I would prefer not to. Casually, I'm doing that competitively, yeah. A lot of competitive and casually, like, counterparts today. Also, wait. That is a Qui-Gon. Where's my bingo? Taking Game Freak's job. Quick, quick, quick. Qui-Gon. There's a puppy game. I don't remember. I'll be honest. I think our last conversation about it was, what did we say? Hang on. Literally, Tex asks me, oh, what do we want to do for next week? Like, he asked that on Sunday last week. And I'm like, that is a very good question. Maybe we do Phasmo or Sea of Thieves. And then he sent me a Nodder's emote. And that was it, the end of conversation. That's where we left things. So, I don't know, maybe Phasmo? Probably. We're great. We're great. Hi, Tex. Sorry, I was answering Shami's question on if we all figured out what we wanted to play on Sunday, or either you and I, if we figured it out what we want to play. Yeah, maybe Shami. Whoa, what a great suggestion. I don't know, Tex. What are we playing on Sunday? Like, I'm down for Phasmo or Sea of Thieves or more Reaper or anything else, honestly. But it's been a hot minute since we've done Phasmo. And they've also announced a roadmap. Oh, wait, they finally posted a Steam roadmap 2026. I heard about this, but they've actually posted it. You don't feel like being the subject of someone else's unbridled rage? I'm surprised. So rebuild completed. And it didn't look like it threw errors, even though Visual Studio claims that it's throwing errors. Yeah, I'm in for Phasmo. There's probably some people from chat can join for Phasmo as well. Phasmo does have the good bingo. I like bingo for Phasmo. Do it, Shammy. Do it. Join us. Join us. It doesn't have as good of a text to speech thing though. My god, are we getting Shammy voice reveal? I'm so excited. Sorry, that might have hyped it up too much. It's okay. If you don't want to, that's totally okay as well. But it would be cool if you do want to reveal your voice. If you don't want to use it. Otherwise, like typing in chat has worked previously before with other players. So we'll accommodate. We'll make it work. All right, so we should now have a gun actor available for us to use. So we should probably make a gun blueprint with that. Honestly, I think in Phasma, that's like, it's gonna fuck yourself over more than anything else. Like, especially if the ghost is like hunting. What is happening with Rainwave today? The radio's down again. Alright, where is my other playlist? I'll keep this one going for a bit longer, I guess. God damn it, Shammy, please. I just want to listen to my radio. Right, blueprint. Gun. BP. Oh. Rifle? Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. Look, gun. The bot was not okay with the exclamation mark all the way on its own. Like, bot, please. We're trying to be excited about gun here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, another challenge. This time to spawn the gun within the character. And this is kind of what we did with, like, we had the tank and stuff where we spawned the projectile. So I'm trying to remember, how do we do that back here? Doesn't we do that here? Just hang on. Yeah, this is the tanks. This is our playable character. Wait, but you might have done it in base because both of them shoot. We did it here. Yeah, it's a fire. So it's an F vector spawn location. No, it's basically this. Yeah, no, because we don't need these, because these are defaults. We need this one. This is what we actually need. So we'll take this into the character. Didn't need to declare anything for that to work. Because I think we need to make... Do I need to make the projectile? Is today roughly the last cold day? Oh, we're not as lucky, I think. If I look at my weather app, let's see, what does my weather app say? Oh, moderate warning for coastal event. What the fuck is a coastal event? But it's wind chill. Wind chill will make today's low feel like minus 15 degrees Celsius. The actual temperature is down to minus 9, but wind chill makes it feel like a lot colder. And yeah, that's basically the temp that's gonna be pretty consistent for like at least a week. I miss spring. That's very cold. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, oh, we're in the wrong... This is where I need to look. Helps look in the correct thing. So I have... Yeah, because you... These... This one specifically I think I need. Okay, so within the character, was there a specific place to do it? Within the fire. No, this needs to be spawned and begin, but he's supposed to always have the gun. So if we go up, begin play. This is just his default when it's created. Set up player input. Move, look, do move, do look, start, shoot. Wait. Is there no begin play for the character? Is it just on creation then? So like up here? Yeah, because I have to scroll all the way back. It literally tells me spawn the gun actor in the characters, begin play. There is no character begin play. I mean, we could...
Hydrate before you dehydrate, homies.
That is a good call. Thank you, Shammy. I mean, it must be in here then, right? I'm actually gonna double check because, like... Right. I mean, I'm just gonna do it in the order he's doing it currently, because, here. Include Gun Heather. Oh, this one needs to be big. Okay, but yeah, where does he put the stuff? Yeah, he said there is no begin play. Oh, guess we need to make a begin play. Okay. In that case, let's steal this one. Where does he put it? Here. Begin play exists on all actors. If you've made the class, then you can just override the existing one from the parent. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, we made... This is the Shooter Sam character that we're currently in. Which we made... I'm trying to remember... Is this one? No, this is the blueprint that we made from it. But it's made from... God, I remember. Can I, like, look up my hierarchy easily somewhere without, like, making something else? Because I think it's made from something that came with it by default. Somewhere. And then we made a child of that, and then we made the blueprint of it. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm looking at it now, and he does say to do it in begin play, and he was like, oh, there is no begin play in here, so let's just make our own, like so. Which kind of confuses me, because you would have think that I wouldn't need to do that, but I don't know. You haven't written a begin play in that character. It still exists. By not writing it in there yourself, all you've told it to do is whatever. Oh, okay. So I guess that's why I need to add it in then, because we do want to do like the spawning stuff. Okay. Well, now that it's done that, let me try and go back to the challenge and not look further at what he's doing. What was the challenge again? It was... Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? There. Found it. So we were supposed to do this thing. Post that in here. So, anything virtual can optionally be overridden with additional functionality by the children of that class. Oh, so that's why it's a virtual void and not just like void. Okay, cool. Now I understand the difference. A little bit at least. But this is gonna be We're gonna store the gun here. But yeah, get world spawn a gun. And we made the gun class. We did not need these. These are taken as defaults. And then if gun is valid, set the owner to be this, because he did say yeah, set the owner of the gun to the character, and he said uses this keyword, and then call pull trigger when we shoot. How do we? Because if the gun is valid, it's gonna do that. Same for things like tick, etc. And whenever you see logic, this is like super is just saying do the parent logic here. Got it. Yeah, because I've seen super a fair bit around as well, which he did explain once, but I was wondering if there was a super here, but no. Okay, so this is fine. Call pull trigger when we shoot. Because we have... No, that would be in this then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this spawns it and sets the right owner. And then we have the shoot thing that we made earlier. I mean, I guess we can keep that, but also... How do we... It's like... this, right? Need the name. Hang on. This is what I'm looking for. Shit. I'm getting lost in my own files there. This. We need to pull this function. How do you do that again? If I want to run this function from here. Because I don't think I can just call it pull trigger. No. It needs to be told that it's from... Does it need the address thing? We probably... You know what? I'm gonna remove this. We don't need that anymore. Oh. Not remove that. I'm trying to remember, did I do this somewhere else? How do I like trigger a function from a different class? Hi, Barbatus. It's going, I would say, pretty alright. I'm struggling to remember things. Like, I know what I need to do. I need to make, you know, whenever we're shooting, it should trigger this function from the gun class. But I don't remember how to format that. I mean, I can preemptively add this in, I guess, but how do I format that again? I do not remember. I'm gonna look through my passcode to see it. When did I use something similar? Oh, is it this? Like the arrow, maybe? I've been trying to get multiplayer working, but frying my brain. God, I can imagine. I've already kind of run into a bit of a challenge on my own because, like, I've actually started working on my own game, like my actual game, not just like core stuff, which is this. But the thing is, like, the like character stuff that I found, like everything that I worked with so far has been like, this is your mesh. Like, it's just, you know, one big piece. This is your mesh, and here's a matching skeleton. That's not how the character that I found and wanted to use. It's far too modular, which I want because I want to eventually have like a character creator and stuff like that. But then I'm like, how do I make that? I don't know. But we'll figure it out, surely. But did we use the arrow for this? No. Also, it shouldn't have the A. Why am I keeping the A? But it still is. Wait, is that it? Is it the arrow? It's not throwing arrows anymore. You're considering throwing in the towel and going back to single player tackle and P again. I forget. Do you have access to your courses? Because like if I look at my courses, God, I'm gonna pull this up now. You know, maybe I can help. Because I have one in here. If I go to my courses. Because you're on Unreal too, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got it from Udemy. Yeah, because I have... I search for Unreal. One of these. Hang on. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Unreal Engine 5 C++ multiplayer. Make your own co-op game. Which I have been tempted to do it, but I don't need co-op for my game, so I don't think I will do it right now. Oh, they've archived this one too. It might be worth checking out. I haven't done it yet. It's definitely intermediate. So far, I've only been dabbling in like the beginner courses. But I'm planning to, at one point, go through this course as well. And maybe there's some useful stuff. It's the same teacher that I'm currently sitting with too. And he's been pretty good. But yeah, I don't... That seems to be it. Unfortunately, I'm realizing that I wish... Where's my course for like making a simulator game? The concept of MP are a little spicy. Once they click, the code is basically the same every time. Ooh, that sounds nice though. That does sound nice. Also, look, we're almost done with this course. Look, 157 out of 193 lectures. We're so close. But I think I got it. Okay, let me check because I think I got it. You were attempting to recreate a Mario Party style game. Figuring out how to have each client stop their own dice took me a few days of your... God, I can imagine. Like, that's my thing now with my own game is like, how do I build, like, just interfaces? Like, interfacing with, like, a cash register. And, like, what I'll probably try and do first, just because I have the assets and stuff for it, so I can set it up easily, like a coffee machine. I want to, like... You know, click the coffee machine and then it spits out coffee. But obviously, ultimately, the goal will be it spits out several sorts of drink and not just like the single specific type of coffee. How do you do that? Like, that's the sort of thing I feel like I have a bit of a gap in my knowledge right now. It's the whole owner and local controller, which kinds of end up confusing me. Understandable. Very understandable. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to mess with my own game though. I'm very excited. God, T-Bir's so sleepy. Do you see that belly? Look at the puppy belly. Oh, yeah, he's... Hang on. So one thing that I forgot to do, I'm looking at the solution. Speaking of supers. Where did the begin... There we go. There's where the begin landed. He said to make sure to call the super begin play. Which I guess is to tell it, like, to run the basics from the parent class and then also my thing, right? Is that a correct understanding of how this works? It needs you to start player information in the player state or in the game state's game mode. I see. I see. Yeah, no, it's understandable. I'm also confused. I'm looking forward to when I can understand more of that stuff too. But you got this, Barabatus. And look, Graham's there to help. Yeah, like that might be it. That's what I'm thinking to do with my game too, to kind of just start with like basic functionality and then flesh it out later. Yeah, incoming Pong clone. Let's go. Hey, Pong is technologically advanced for its time. So, not a bad idea. Oh, he didn't, he forgot one part of his own challenge. He didn't do this. Well, still gonna compile it. Because everything else I did correctly, so. The Unreal Engine Network Compendium. That sounds like a lot of text and hard to process. I'm curious. Unreal Engine Network. I have some time while it's compiling anyway. Okay. Oh, nice. And nice that they have stuff like this. Definitely keeping this in mind for when I eventually work with multiplayer myself. What's happening with my radio, though? Well, radio's back up, but at this point it's gone down twice. So I'm just gonna keep my own playlist. A Venn diagram of UE networking. Wait, did it throw errors or is that just like the... My shit isn't updated. Uh-oh. It's actually throwing errors. What did I forget? Oh, wait, no, is it this? Hang on. Let me just try and rebuild that again. Because I might have gotten this wrong. This is the only one that I'm not certain about. And I just want to rule this out. It's a bit slow to do it this way. If I still had Unreal open, I'd live compile, but here we are. Oh, game. You know what? You're right. Oh. I love that it didn't even tell me that. So maybe I did do this correct then. Good spot. Thank you for that, Gambox. I appreciate it. I cannot believe I managed to miss that. It's a function. Functions always come with, like, the parentheses. Well, now I need to compile it again, but that's okay. Now I know why. Now I know why. Rebuild. I'm glad people are observant, because I'm not. Apparently. Alright, surely this time. Well, then I can still be proud that I figured this one out. Assuming it works, but we'll see. I do still have... Yeah, it should print bang in my output log if I've done this correctly. Oh, yeah, check that out. And hopefully it helps you out if so. Because I do think I used Udemy, but it's been a while ago. Like, all my stuff is on game dev now. But I believe in you. You got this, Barabatis. You'll figure it out. God, I'm getting fidgety. Too many rebuilds in a short period of time. Which reminds me I need to get my fidget toy back from the office. Oh, really? I think he always does rebuilds. Oh god, it's throwing errors. Is it actual errors? It is. What? It is actual errors. I think he does rebuild. Now I'm actually curious. What is he? Yeah, no, he clicks rebuild in my courses. Cindy, congrats on bingo. Wait, sir, what else did I fuck up then? If not... Because have I done this correctly? Is this what's causing me issues right now? Because like I haven't touched this. I touched begin play. Which from what I know, everything here is correct. Alright, have a good sleep, Cindy. Thanks so much for hanging out today. And I'm so sorry, Shouty, here that you have a migraine coming in. That sucks. Bust stuff, congrats on bingos. Well, all the bingos. Everyone coming back to get their bingos. Yeah, my problem is that all of these errors, it's tied to updates within Visual Studio, which is annoying. Then I really struggle to find the correct error. Like Magic.net has a known moderate severity vulnerability. I don't even know how to get rid of these. How do I get rid of this? Like, what if I don't want to see all of this shit? Oh, can I get rid of... Oh, hang on. Here we go. Declaration of gun hides class member. That must be it, right? Oh, wait. I thought I could click on it and it would take me to the right line. Wait. Line 57 in CPP. So here. Did I not do this correctly? I thought I did. Do you see it? Oh, because yeah. How did I accidentally copy the pointer again? That should do it, right? I don't know how I managed to do that. Is it because I got it from the other file like that? Because I borrowed the code from... Oh. I guess because I didn't have it as a member variable here, so I ended up getting it from there, and okay. Alright, I think mystery solved finally. Alright, and you said build instead of rebuild? My teacher always clicks in rebuild, so that's what I've been doing. But I might try build. Oh, that is much faster. Can I now just open this again? Okay. What is the difference between build and rebuild? And why does he always click rebuild if build is so much better? Teacher, why? But yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, we're back in, so we fixed it. We fixed it. Now I'm like, wait, so what was I working on? Well, we need to... Does it spawn in the gun yet? I don't think I've actually done any of that. It's supposed to, but... Okay, let me have a look at what's next. Because we've done the challenge now. So... Let's go in here. Because that is... I think that's a default one and not... Okay. Let's see. Gun, class, BP rifle. Okay, so now... Ah! there it is. Gun. It spawned the gun. It's not attached to me yet, but it spawned the gun. It exists. Gun. All right. Now what? Oh, I forgot to check if I could pull the trigger. Let me just... Bang! Look! I can shoot, even though it's not in my hands currently, but we're gonna fix that. Alright, checking DMs. We have ad break anyway. What is in my DMs? Yes! Am I allowed to show this on stream? You know, I'm just gonna pop it out and do it because chat. I'm sorry some of you are gonna miss this immediately because ad break, but text send me this. And yes, absolutely. I do appreciate having y'all in chat that are doing the bottom one though, because I'm up top and then chat is the below one. Thank you, Tex. I appreciate it. Yep. Yep. Accurate. But hey, that's what we learned. Thanks so much for lurking. Thank you for the good looks. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll let this sit here until the ads are over. It's a fun thing to come back from when the ads end. Oh, Bongo Cat has stuff to claim. I gotta say, I'm making such slow progress today. I thought it was gonna be much faster, but I keep getting stuck on the stupid things today. I don't know. Maybe like a mindset thing going on. But at least I have a playlist that doesn't keep breaking on me. Oh, I have something to exchange. There you go. Alright, a few more seconds left of ads, then we can continue. Alright. We should be good. Alright, welcome back to the ads, everyone. I was sent this meme by text, and it is glorious, so I need y'all to see it. Enjoy. I'm up top. Chat's down below. This is how it feels. But I'm very appreciative to have all of you eagle-eyed viewers being able to spot my mistakes when I am just stumbling in the dark. But yeah. Alright, let's continue. Let's put that back over here because I might need it again. You're done with you. You know what? Fair. Fair. Me and Shammy are up top. The rest of you down below. Alright, now we're gonna attach the gun. Right, Alright, meshes. Apparently we need to hide the gun from in here. Ah, there's a bonus associated with the weapon. Yeah, I'm glad, Gambox. I'm glad it's not just me. But it's part of learning too, right? Honestly, I feel like I learn more from making mistakes and someone pointing out the mistakes than I do from doing it right the first time. Because, I mean, it's great sometimes to do that too, but making a mistake and then learning from the mistake tends to stick a bit more than just like, oh, I got it. Yay. Let's move on. Okay, so hang on. Where is this goddamn bone called Weapon R? What is it under? There's some thumbs. Oh, here maybe? Oh, this one? Weapon R? I think so, because it's around. Yeah, no, this looks right. Oh, it's literally on. Oh my god. Yep. I didn't even notice that the gun was literally right there. Oh, then we're going into C++ now to hide this bone. Yeah, this is character. Oh yeah, no, this is here. Hang on. Hide bone by name. What is an EFIS body op? A skin mesh component? Apparently if you click into it, like we're reading about this now and learning about what the hell this means. The enum stuff is new to me. Excuse me. God, where'd that come from? then none. There you go. Right. Alright, so let's have a look. This should have now hidden my weapon. So when I click play, I am not holding anything. Look at that. No gun. Which looks silly, but now comes the part where we attach this to up here. Okay, so we are still in here. And oh god, I shouldn't have closed it. Where did the weapon go? There. No, wait, this weapon left. Where's weapon right? Hang on, here. Below that, there's apparently both a left and a right. Oh, yeah, because left is already hidden? Okay, well, weapon arm. Right click on it. Add socket. Okay, and then we're gonna rename this to weapon socket. Weapon socket. Wait, was that? Hang on. I'm missing. I don't know how I lost one of these. I was like, something's off. There we go. That looks better. All right. Alright, so now we should have a gun in our hands. Oh my god, look, we do. It's attached. How well though? Oh good. Not quite. Not quite. Oh my god, you can just adjust that here? Oh. Oh, wait, hang on, we need snap off for this. Oh, this does not look quite right. Ooh. Might need to just... Like, I was trying to get it aligned with, like, the left hand, but now the right hand looks like... Wait, let me... Because, like, now, like, you know, the finger's on the trigger. Like, it's not perfect, but it's, like... Like, if you look at that finger clipping through, it's not perfect. Okay, so copy. Okay, where are my blueprints? Rifle. Paste. There you go. Looks better. Like, it looks good on this hand if you don't look too closely. And don't look at this hand just floating and holding nothing. It's touching this. Oh god. Don't look at the details. Don't look at the details. Put that back up to 1. I might save the rest for next week because now we've finished like adding the actual gun in. The next part is making it shoot, which looking at it, it's gonna be probably another while, and it is already getting late. So it might be nicer to just save like all of the shooting, be like one consistent thing. Or actually, hang on. It's 4 more lectures. Can I squeeze in 4 more lectures in like 45 minutes. I am getting a bit tired. Thanks so much for the follow, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, good enough by today's standards. Ship it. True. True. Like, no one's gonna look that closely anyway. You just hit play, right? So, right now, it looks fine. You don't see those details when all you see is this. So, just keep it. Ship it. Yeah, I think we might leave it here and then come back to this on Monday. So I'm also a bit tired since I've been in the city and stuff today. I'm a bit extra tired. So you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Appreciate all of you being here though. It's been great having you. Appreciate everyone helping me out with codes and stuff so I don't have to be confused. Before we wrap up, you know what? Well, one more treat. I'll do another look at my own project, which I might tinker with some more off stream. But I've started working on because all of this is like part of my learning, but I've actually started working on what is supposed to be my actual game. And I might try and use some of like the character stuff that I learned today. Or that I reinforce my knowledge of today and make characters, because I want to start making this text level that is currently not a test level, but we have animals. Look, we have dog and cat, but we're mostly looking for the dog because we're making a dog cafe game. We have dog. We have, and this is like what is going to be really challenging, is we have all of these like modular characters. Like I have a character pack that has, like, this is a base, but it doesn't even have eyes or anything. So I'm not entirely sure how to build it. This is something I will be tinkering with. Try and build like a character and assemble it. But this is the pieces that I have available to me, and I can make some pretty fun characters right now. So this is what it's gonna end up looking like. You did, Coastal Bear, you did. No bears, unless it's a mouse, but it's kind of a bear. It has round ears. It has whiskers. That's about it though. I don't think you're convinced. That's okay. Guess what we do have though? Look, salmon! Maybe. I don't know. It's fish. I have this. I have food. Dial teeth not the beaver make. You sure? Are you sure? I'm actually gonna just temporarily just turn this down because it just make it easier to like. We have food. We have some basic furniture, which we have like a microwave. We have a coffee machine. This one also has some macarons, which is great for like a cafe style setting. I don't know if I'll end up using like this or like the sink or any of the other stuff. Like there's a few things in here that could be useful. Not as useful as the other stuff, but this part right here is very interesting. And I think that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. But I'm very excited for this. But yeah, in particular, like the character is gonna be fun to try and put together. Not entirely sure how to handle this yet, but we will figure it out. But that is a cheeky little preview of my game, and maybe I'll be able to give you some updates on how I get on once I have some more time to do more than just setting up and importing assets that I want to use and play with. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching the stream today. Can't believe I'm wrapping up just when Qui-Gon showed up back into the puppy cam. But yeah, we will be back here on stream on Sunday. I think we basically just established that we're probably doing Phasmo, so not the headliners on Sunday, but everything else is correct. It's correct date, correct time. I will be streaming with Tex on Sunday with some Phasmophobia. And if you want to watch movies with us, we're doing Discord movie night on Saturday. There is a poll up right now for voting for which movie we should see. The options are, let me just pull it up real quick. Ballerina, Guns Akimbo, Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, Leon, and Hot Fuzz, with Hot Fuzz currently being in the lead. And the Al Yankovic movie being second, like just behind that one. And then it gets a lot tighter after that. But yeah, movie on Saturday. If you would like to join Discord. I'm gonna throw the Discord link into chat real quick. And yeah. I think I'm out of things to say now, so I am gonna look for a raid target over on Twitch though. I appreciate all of you hanging out. It's been pretty cool. I've learned some things. Hopefully you have too. And hopefully you had a good time having me on, maybe on a second screen while you were working on something. It would be pretty cool. All right. Ooh, let's see. You know what? Hang on. What is this? That's not Unreal. Hang on. I want to see, is anyone else streaming anything fun in Unreal right now that we could try and raid into? Do I know anyone else in the Unreal category? Or in the, hang on. So, can I use Unreal Engine as attack? Alright. Oh, there's not that many people using it. Someone's doing modular characters. Oh, that could be very useful. Hang on, let me have a peek. No, they're ending stream! No! Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm gonna just leave that on for myself to look at afterwards because I might want to check that mod out. Someone doing exactly what I need to do in Unreal. Okay, but who do we raid then? You know what? Let's do... Oh, this is tricky. You know what? A friend of mine is live at a fundraising thing. Oh god, he's doing... If you like Sonic speedruns,